Hey guys, and welcome back to another Valorant video. So obviously this is a little bit different. It's not a versus video, and I'm not too sure if I'll ever really do commentary videos in the long run, but I wanted to join the hype today because Riot just dropped a reveal for a new map. It's honestly amazing. They said every episode there'll be a new map. But the demand for a new map was really high. We wanted new maps, not new agents, so they listened and they're dropping one in Act 3. So I just want to dive into it a little bit, discuss it here and there. And of course, if you guys do end up enjoying this style of content, I would love to do more of it. And if not, it's all good. I gave it a try. So let's get straight into it. So this does come following the teaser that they posted on Twitter of the ice shooting everywhere and the little letters at the end, which people said were Russian for the number 5. And, you know, this is the number 5th map. So a lot of people put 2 and 2 together and predicted that it was going to be a map reveal. So it didn't come as a huge surprise, but regardless, actually seeing the map is amazing. So, of course, the Russian letters indicating it is based in Russia, very, very, very cold, and specifically in the tundra area. And you can see the huge ice pillars in the background, or ice mountains, sorry, not pillars, but it looks awesome. It is very, very different from anything else we have in Valorant, and that alone is super exciting. Now, I would love to actually discuss the map just a little bit, since I did just say it seems very different than anything we have so far, and it seems as though Riot keeps upping the ante when it comes to their complexity and their map design. So here in the very first shot, we see this ship, you know, in the middle of all the ice and the mountains in the background. Me predicting, and obviously we can kind of tell we're going to be playing not on, kind of like between the ship and the port that lands behind it, and we can see this moving into the next shot here. We can see we're on the port behind the ship. I do not know if the ship will be playable. I don't think so. I think it's more so background, but only time will tell on that one. Here we'll be playing between the cargo boxes. We can see the classic little green crate boxes that Valorant has for cover that can be shot through, as well as the cargo boxes themselves, which I'm almost certain will not be able to be shot through. We have a little garage there on the right. I have no idea if that's breakable or enterable, because I don't know if those little triangle dots there will be green and turn to yellow and then break. I don't think so, but I wanted to point out the detail regardless. From here, I think the next screenshot is here on the left, because you can still see the classic Valorant green box there. A lot of cool spray paint on the cargo boxes. It looks very abandoned. If we want to talk a little bit about the lore, of course, do not miss the zip line there right in the center, which will allow you to go up and onto the top of the cargo box from the first picture. I find that extremely interesting, and just in general, there's a lot more nooks and cranny as well as verticality in this map. I'm not sure, but let's keep going with the next screenshots and I'll try to kind of explain my point here. This screenshot in particular is kind of huge because it's fully enclosed. It is a complete inside space. Right here on the left, I think that's glass, as if they're incorporating all of their gimmicky mechanics into one map. You know, the zip line, the glass. I'm not too sure, but it's looking very, very interesting. Maybe even the garage opens, the thing I pointed out at the beginning with a switch. I don't know, but I'm very interested that it's a complete enclosed area. Like, we have some inside areas in Valorant, but not completely enclosed like that to have a complete shootout. You know what I mean? That's a huge difference right away. And the gameplay between those cargo boxes and transitioning into the inside of a map, or like inside of a building, is new territory. And it's very, very exciting, at least in my opinion, since a lot of the maps, especially the first pair, is a little bit basic, so them adding verticality, detail, and a lot of different gunplay options is just going to make things a little bit more exciting, at least in my opinion. But make sure to let me know all of your opinions down below, and let's move on from here. As if the screenshots couldn't get more interesting, here we have, as you can see, the little zip line in the right there on the right that will allow you to go up onto this, I don't know if it's a cargo, I don't know what it is, but up onto this platform. And then we have a zipline that goes across. I mean, I was just talking about verticality. Now you're not only going up and down, but you're swinging across platforms. This is very, very different. And okay, I'm sorry I'm a little bit of a broken record here, but I am hyped to see the type of gameplay that will elude from this map. It looks way more complex. I mean, even here near the center, it looks like I can see 4 different ways. Like, it's way more open than what Valorant is used to, and them experimenting like this is huge for keeping things fresh, and just an entire map that has a lot of different areas, a lot of different, ups and downs, as well as things that are just a little bit more open, since a lot of Valorant maps feel a little narrow at the moment, is a huge step in the right direction. To further push my, I guess, open point, you can see this screenshot from the top down. I think Riot wants you to know, this alone just proves how open it is. I mean, the area around that center cargo box is quite huge. You can fit like all 10 people there easily. So I don't know if it's actually their biggest map yet, since they already have pretty big maps, but I'm going to bet it is one of the more complex and open maps. Of course, this is the top-down picture from the when we saw the zipline right there. I'll stitch the images somehow together so you can see them. You can see a lot of different cover area, a lot of different corners. Man, you're gonna have to check a lot of different corners. You can get shot at from so many different places. I don't know if that's going to be a cause for issue or just going to induce a lot of stress levels, maybe a little bit of a horror movie in Valorant, but a lot of corners to check. Looks like a lot of fun to be had though. So here in the next one, obviously we have another cargo box with the box inside. We also have that little ledge that leads you from outside to inside, and we have a garage door on the left. And I believe, actually I'm almost certain that the garage door here on the left is different than in the first picture, because you can tell the distance between the end of the door and where the ledge turns is much greater in the first picture, where here it's like barely and then you make the turn. So this is a different garage door. Again, no clue if they can be opened or not. We're gonna have to wait and see. Another thing I missed is also the lights on the garage door. These ones have lights at the top, where the other garage door has lights on both hand sides. So yeah, definitely a different garage door. But let's move on from here. So this is where I start losing track as to what side is what and where this connects on the map, because the flooring here, the ice snow floor, is very different than all the other screenshots that we saw. Also straight ahead, we can see O2 on the side. Right there, and I believe there's going to be like O1 and O2, and that's going to be both sides of the team. Like O1 might be like attacker side and O2 might be defender side, something like that. And I'll show you why I think that in the very last screenshot, but not too much to dissect here, just more detail, another different environment, and yeah, I think this might be their biggest map. Here we're back on familiar territory, as straight ahead, that's where the glass panel is, and the I guess the kitchen or cafeteria from the inside in the early screenshots. So this is just a continuation of the hallway, and if I was gonna bet some money, not saying I would, this hallway is what leads to the open room with the zip lines. Of course, last but very much not least is the last screenshot before they reveal the ice box. And I was trying to mention earlier, here on the left we see the O1, and on the other side is where we saw the O2 sign. So this map is split in half. I assume defenders spawn on one side, attackers spawn on the opposite, labeled O1 and O2. It's going to be very interesting. We can see here there's entry areas into the inside of the map. That huge, not house, I don't know what to call that, laboratory? I don't know, that huge roof right there, that's the inside part of the map. And over on the left hand side, that's where all the crates and all the other things that we were seeing, that's the outside part of the map. So it definitely looks really big, like actually absolutely huge. And we're gonna see, I don't know where the bomb plants, I didn't actually see a site. I actually have no idea where you plant and defuse the bomb. I didn't catch that, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Oh, we can see the O2 up in the top left, or up in the top center, sorry. Just catching some details. I think I'm right when it comes to the number labeling. We're gonna see how it goes. Super hyped for this map. One last time, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let's open a discussion, because this is super cool. I haven't been this excited for a Valorant update in a long while, so I'm going to see you guys in 6 days in the game. I don't know if I'm going to make more content on it, but yeah, this is my very first commentary video on a new microphone, by the way. I haven't fully set it up, so it probably sounds a little bit weird still, but it is what it is. I wanted to get this video out. If you did enjoy the commentary style and want to see more videos like this, I would personally love to do it. Of course, if this video does flop, not the best indication, since this channel is mainly about versus. But yeah, enough rambling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, consider hitting that like button. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.